screening. These people used green screens to do this back 6, 7 years ago when you thought they were there. If they were there, they'd all be dead, okay? There's no way they'd be alive right now. Okay, so you can see this fence here. They're putting fences around them, too. Now, I don't know what you need a fence for. I mean, who's going to go into this space? Seriously. I mean, you got to be an idiot, right? Okay, so here we go back to more Olympics here and more caca here. And, of course, here, they'll probably have scarecrows. And by the way, you got to be careful on the rice because the rice is coming here. And it's coming from Fukushima. So I don't know about eating rice right now. This is kind of interesting. I just picked this up today, and I couldn't understand Lawson's. You guys remember Lawson's? I know some of you guys remember Lawson's. And what? Okay, these pictures, somebody had a question. These pictures are taken from 2011 up until 2018. So, they're kind of a mixture. I'm stealing the stuff from Google. So I guess I could look at each one. And Google, oh, by the way, just so you know, when Google went and did this, they probably weren't that smart. So a lot of the early pictures, you could see the roads. Then later on, they'll have the aerials, but no more roads because they're like, there's nobody stupid enough to drive down these roads right now with all these cesium caca piles everywhere. I mean, this is radioactive stuff. So I don't know if I'd be in a Google car right now. And so I'm having a hard time getting some recent ones, and they're probably shutting them down too. There's a point where they can't have people know about this. They don't want us to see this stuff. They don't want us to start. I mean, what are they doing right now? America's 99 nuclear power plants. Are you kidding me? These things are already 30 years old. They have lifespans of 30 years old. They just gave them another 20 to 30 years. And a few of them have super glue. David Bessie has super glue. Check it out. Kucinich was all pissed off about that 10 years ago. You can't even find this stuff, but look for it. You'll see it. That place is glued together, man. And now they're going to shut down Perry. Why? Oh, because it's too expensive to run. I don't think so. I think there's some problems going on. I think we've got these zits that are going to start popping all over, and we're going to have little mini Fukushimas in America. They're coming, man. They shut down our coal-fired system. Oh, we're going to have renewable free energy. We're going to have windmills. Yeah, windmills and solar panels. That's not enough, okay? They've shut all this down, and because of that, they had to renew all the contracts for all the nuclear power plants, and they are all outdated, man. They're all outdated. Now, as you go down the streets, you will see people. They have guards, okay? She should be wearing a mask, okay? Their industry is still on, a lot of their chemical plants. Now they're starting to put up these fences, these 10 to 15-foot fences. And Chip Dip, hey, Barry, how you doing, man? Nice to hear from you, Barry. And they put these 10-foot fences up so you can't see it anymore. But you can see the cranes. They're doing stuff back here. Google probably should be Google Cloud. I don't know if you guys ever do Google. Well, what Google does is they will put these clouds in areas that you can't. Like if you want to go to Antarctica and check out some stuff, it's covered with a Google Cloud that doesn't move. There's a lot of small little islands in the Atlantic that are secret government American, maybe CIA stuff. They probably do a lot of good stuff on some of those islands, but you can't see them because of the clouds. So luckily I was able to grab all these photos. I can bet you that there'll be Google Clouds on this real soon here. These are the little small trucks. And it's kind of funny. Look at all these people. I know what they're doing. They're getting the site ready. I can guarantee you these people aren't looking for Easter eggs. So here's some more aerials. And you notice how the guys are all wearing the masks. They got boots, and a lot of them wear gloves. If you touch things, you need to wear gloves. Okay, all the buildings are closed. Now they're still giving haircuts here. And there's nobody. What's funny is you go down these streets, you don't see, hey, Danny, how you doing? You don't see people. And the only people you see are people in white suits and in workers type protected outfits. Now, this is kind of funny. Watch this. Ready? Here's a guy. He's like at the green flag, go. The red flag means stop, right? Now, here I am in my little Google car. I got this big round thing spinning around like I'm a space Jetson Martian thing with a camera. He's like, what is that? What is that? And I drive by, and he's like, what? See him over there in the green circle? It's like, what's going on? Oh, no photograph. No photograph. No take picture. No take picture. Okay, so I'm going to bet that they're not allowed to take any more pictures. You're going to see less of this. I'm kind of glad I was able to grab this stuff. Here's some closed stores, closed buildings, and there's a lot of nuclear power plants. They got a bunch of them along that whole Pacific coast. They're lucky that's the only one that went down. I think they had like 5 that exploded. I'm still trying to figure out what this stuff is. Here's another water. You know, hey, let's wait for the big tidal wave. It's coming. Oh, they're all going to float away. They're going to float away. There's more. Okay, there's some guys, workers. And you can see they haven't been here in 7 years. You can see the grass kind of growing through the concrete. So, but they do clean up, but there's probably no pollution because everything has been put in bags. So the bags are piling up, and look, they actually look kind of, it almost looks like a nice part of the new landscape. I mean, that is all, I mean, there's literally tens of thousands of tons of cesium Ka-137 and 138 right there, and other isotopes. 6 foot tall. And like I said, what they do is they prepare the soil, and then this is the roofing membrane. If you see this here, this, hey Kathy, hey Timothy, how you guys doing? Thanks for coming on. This is a roofing membrane. And, you know, roofing membranes, we put them on our buildings, right? What happens after 10 years? They leak, right? I mean, come on. Everybody's roof leaks. That's why you get a new roof every 20 years. What do you think is going to happen to these? They're going to leak. And what they're going to do, you're going to have cesium in the groundwater, and now the whole groundwater is going to be contaminated. And it probably already is. That's a field that, I'll show you the next picture. I think it's there. That's this field, and now this is what it looks like 3 years later. And they're like taking whole towns and just filling up. Here's one getting ready. They're getting this whole site ready. And the way they're spreading out tells you they're not even close. And this is a 2018 photo right here. So by this big field, it's telling you that there's a lot more going down, a lot more bags. Roads are closed. Okay, and here's another one. This is the 2018 also. And you can see they're just filling this stuff up. Now, this is agriculture, and the reason I threw that in there is because they're going to continue with the agriculture in these areas. And so, you know, you want to be careful. They're still making power. This is not a nuclear facility, but they're still making power. And now here, this is kind of crazy. This is an example of what's happening in America. And what they've done is they've shut down our dams. Okay, for example, the Colorado River. They shut down all the dams on the Colorado River. You know why? Because they don't believe in scientific evidence anymore. They don't believe in peer review. So guess what? It's called presumptive thinking. So some idiot who is not a scientist basically said the salmon might come back. They're not coming back. They're never coming. And by the way, the people that did the survey for that, they got fired, and I think one of them committed suicide. A lot of people commit suicide in the U.S. It's kind of crazy, you know. Well, they shut down all the dams there, and now then the last administration shut down all the coal-fired